I'm going to get very nerdy about vintage clothes for a second, so bear with me here. Okay, so as you might have seen from a previous video, I recently bought a pair of these 1940s Montgomery Ward selvedge denim, but a fun little task after I bought these has been trying to date them. And one of the best ways that you can date your clothes is actually by looking at old catalogs. So being the eBay freak that I am, I went and found an original Montgomery Ward catalog from 1944 to 1945. This is about the year that I'm guessing these jeans are probably from. And I'll tell you what, if you are a fan of old musty book smell, this certainly has it. It's awesome. And also, this is enormous. This is huge. Now, you might be underestimating the sort of things that you could order on here. And so I'm gonna read a little bit of the table of contents. All right, we have artist supplies, auto supplies, aviation supplies, baby needs. Of course, all the clothing that you would expect, but also farm equipment, furniture, heating, jewelry, linoleum, maps and globes, office supplies, paints and varnishes, plumbing, radio supplies, religious goods, sporting goods, stove repair parts, toys and dolls, and tractor parts. And finally, before we do our little investigation on the jeans that I have specifically, let me just show you some of the pages of this catalog. I mean, this thing is beautiful. I wish that companies still made catalogs like this. This is such a pleasing way to go shopping, whether they're photos or illustrations. It just looks so good. I love the descriptions of all the items. I'll tell you what though, one thing that was shockingly apparent in this catalog was the fact that there are only white people, and not even sort of like a mixed white person, like it is just white people in here. An unfortunate stain on the time era, but that's why it's good to be a fan of vintage clothes and not vintage values. All right, so the jeans that I have specifically. Okay, so here is the page of all the denim and workwear, and unfortunately for my sort of sleuthing and research, the only image of the 101 jeans that I have is this guy right here. We're only seeing the backside. They're clearly debuting this new sort of carpenter pant, and the 101 had been out for a while, so I think they probably felt like they didn't need to showcase a front and a back. These carpenter pants obviously have a hammer loop, they've got a utility pocket on the side, and different pockets on the back as well, versus the 101 have the western yawl. There are exposed rivets for security, and the pointed bottom of the pocket as well. Now, looking at the description, these make sense for the ones that I have. 8-ounce fabric, that tracks. 4 large pockets, 2 front, 2 hip, plus a watch pocket. Now, unfortunately, we don't get any info regarding whether it's a button fly or a zipper fly. However, zippers would have been a very new thing at this time. So if you were showcasing a zipper, you would definitely be saying it in the description. So I think it's pretty safe to assume that this would have been a button fly as well. So unfortunately, this doesn't give us like a totally solid answer on the year that I got my jeans from, but it also doesn't contradict the guess that I had, it being in this time era. And at the very least, it is so damn cool to have the item that I would have needed in order to buy the jeans that I now have. And again, all of this stuff being from over 80 years ago. Anyway, I'm done nerding out. I just think clothes are so cool.